Now, well, let me say two more things. Play with this data is really interesting because it says a lot of things about what's going on. Sometimes even when the numbers are right, sometimes when, for example, the issue of enrollment, the government says that it has increased significantly the enrollment of children. In fact, in 3 areas, at elementary, secondary, and technical school level, according to official government data, enrollment increased 7 times for elementary education, 2 times, 200% increase in secondary education, and 2,300% in technical education in 5 years, in 10 years, between 1994-95 and 2005-2006. Now, let's assume these numbers are right. But notice what's going on. When a country like Ethiopia increases the numbers like this, like crazy, what are the resources that a good education requires? Right? You need to have teachers, not only just buildings, right? I mean, you need to have teachers, you need to have educational materials and things of that sort to show that you are growing in a way that the quality of education is keeping up with this increase. But one of the most fascinating things and the most really depressing things that's going on in Ethiopia is with the numbers of this increase, especially in education, the quality of education in Ethiopia has gone absolutely dead, literally. And here is some of the measures of quality of education, as you know, is to look at standardized test scores. Let me give you numbers about standardized test scores. 2000, 2004, 2007, 3 years, data. The average grade for the students, the passing grade was 50%, the average grade in this for all students was 41%. It declined from 41% in 2000 to 39.7%, and by the time you reach 2008, it has gone down to 35.6%. Let me give you another number. The percentage of students getting a grade less than 25%. Now, we're all educators, so we know what 25% means. I mean, if you just guess, anyone can guess and get roughly about 25%. You don't have to even go to school to get that. The number of students who got 25% in physics increased below 25% from 96% of the students to 99%. In math, it increased from 86% to 90.1%. In English language, from 39.6% to 66.8%. Now, I don't care how many numbers you put in this. What kind of education is that if the average grade for the students, the average grade, by the way, for these 3 subjects, physics, math, and English, is about 14%. So really, I mean, and therefore, give us some more money, right? That is the nature of the game that is taking place in Ethiopia. If it was not the disaster that it would bring in the long run on Ethiopian society, it would have been funny. But there is nothing funny about it because a whole generation of children are completely uneducated by any major, I don't say this. All right. So, in short, the argument that you can provide long-term stability and long-term development through ethnic-based dictatorship over the long run does not make sense whatsoever. The only way for Ethiopia to be stable, the only way for Ethiopia to provide long-term, durable, stable governance, development is by constituting a democratically accountable government. That's why I call my paper, there is no shortcut to stability and development. The only road is to establish a real, meaningful, accountable regime. That is the only way that we can achieve any kind of development in Ethiopia. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary. I will now call on Professor Mbaku to